Ladies and gentlemen, today is the kind of day where it feels like everything is exploding. Not only are a bunch of volcanoes erupting in incredibly dramatic fashion, we have the richest man on the planet and the most powerful man on the planet engaged in a shit talking shit fest on Twitter. Elon saying time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. And then Trump firing back with the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised Biden didn't do that. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Oh my God. Doom so bad. Big bodacious boobs are back. Steve Bannon and friends just called for Elon to be deported. Elon called for Trump to be impeached. You got Ashley St. Clair asking Trump if he needs any breakup advice. You got top White House aides reportedly holding multiple meetings to discuss the fallout between Elon Musk and President Trump. Tesla shares have dropped as much as 17% as Musk and Trump feud continues. Man, I told everybody to hold their tongue. You've only got like 7.5 more hours before Venus leaves Aries. And during this 3-4 weeks, everybody's been talking shit all the time, trying to be as mean as possible. There are reports that Putin and Zelensky have offered to sit in and mediate the feud between Trump and Elon. I don't know if that's verified, though. Elon is no longer following Charlie Kirk in this Doge, eat Doge world. Fuego is joining in on the show with some pyroclastic flow. Kilauea is letting it all pour out. Strange days indeed. And I, your planetary defense commander, do offer to sit in and mediate with Trump and Elon if they would like. And I do pray that cooler heads prevail. The weather's about to get super wild with or without hurricanes. We do have a MJO pulse coming in the middle of the month where I still think we could get some type of tropical activity. We shall see, though. This is for today. If you're in these zones, I'd be watching out. Yeah, strange days indeed. Putin said Russia needs to strangle the Western tech companies still operating in his country. Oh. And then, bam, weather's saying, hey, we could have some severe storm cluster risks ahead. And the weather's about to get really weird. Have I mentioned that? This would be the day 2 tomorrow. And then day 3, well, that's weird. And then day 4, you got more wild weather coming. And this is like the age of there will be haters and people who hold grudges for like decades. I've had like a group of, I guess, unemployed people who are always super focused on me, who have been preventing me from making any edited videos like I used to old school, which is just like the weirdest thing ever. But this is not about me. Oh, hey, look, knocked loose and clouds are back. Yeah, super dip in solar activity. Although I think it'll pick back up when Jupiter enters Cancer and the sun gets happy again, maybe. I don't know. Why don't people want to get along, man? Asteroid 2025 load bearing barely missed us yesterday. Elon said if Trump is going to cancel the SpaceX contracts and he's going to decommission the Dragon capsule, so that way the USA has no way to get to and from the space station, which would be bad, dude. Scientists are like, Humans are now also to blame for altering the planet's mass distribution and throwing the Earth's axis out of balance. Oh, okay. It's 'cause y'all are pissing too much, I guess. And a bunch of people have the morbs, which apparently is Victorian slang for melancholy or sadness. Hooters is closing 30 more restaurants. You got a heat wave coming to California. And then, like, it's hurricane season, and there have been a bunch of cuts to the National Weather Service. I haven't had quality affection in so long I could die. Asterisk, I don't think anyone ever died from that. And she's probably AI or heavily filtered. And a bunch of people are dunking on those of us who show the GFS 384s. But how crazy is it that, like, okay, so the GFS just gets stuck and showing hurricanes hitting the coast until what? Hurricanes then actually hit the coast? Either way, I would be prepared for a weird hurricane season. You know? Who knows? Maybe we won't get hit by a single hurricane this year. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Plan for the worst, pray for the best. Canadian wildfires are out of control and look like volcanoes. Will 19-year-old Danny of New Jeans be cast as Psylocke of the X-Men? Will Danielle of New Jeans be cast as Jubilee of the X-Men? I don't know, maybe. And maybe eventually we'll get at the roaring 2020s. Check out this Chinese sinkhole city. Whoa. Man, shit's just coming apart at the seams all over, huh? Trump doesn't mind Elon turning against him, but he should have done it months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. Did you hear it has a provision in it where states aren't allowed to regulate artificial intelligence for 10 years? That's fucking weird. Anyway, to continue what Trump says, this is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. Record tax cuts. Big tax cuts. Anyway. Path to greatness, or whatever. Will Travis Kelce ever get Taylor Swift pregnant? These are serious questions we ask. I guess, whatever. Please remember, everybody, stay cool. Hang in there. Like I said, we got 7 hours until Venus enters Taurus. And we got like till Monday, until Jupiter leaves Gemini. And notice, so like Trump has had an amazing amount of luck since Jupiter entered Gemini, his sun sign, in May of last year. And now Jupiter's leaving in just a couple days. Man, I sure would love to write a badass swords and dragons and magic, fantasy, action, adventure, Black Pink, and Friends film. And I'd like to go see him in concert in July, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford that. The economy's been bitchy and mean lately, have you noticed? And I'd like to say thank you again to Texas Asteroid Fight Club, all the soldiers, all the cool people, all the first responders. Everybody awesome out there, man. Y'all have been amazing to me, and I appreciate that. I think I've had a super duper great life, and never for 1 second would I ever trade places with anyone else. And I still believe a bunch of awesome shit is still going to happen in my lifetime. But I'm kind of crazy and delusional at times. Remember just like a week ago, everybody was all freaked out because like Wiz the Lizard or Liz the Wizard, a big YouTuber, and her Fortnite husband, he cheated on her with somebody when she was pregnant. I was like, well, what do you expect from a Fortnite streamer, bro? Anywho, okay. I hope you have a great weekend. La da 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 da. If I did see Blackpink, I would want really good seats. You know, like the VIP seats almost front row I had for Olivia Rodrigo. All right. I probably don't have anything interesting more to say right now. But yeah, with the richest dude and the most powerful dude fighting, Doom is so bad, giant massive boobs are back. I love y'all. Stay cool. God bless everyone. Pray for peace. And I'm being serious. Trump Elon. I can come in and do what I can to calm y'all down. All right. Talk to y'all soon.